This is put on by the SRPAC, which is the Stockton Regional Public Agency Consortium. That's a fancy name for your local government agencies banding together to try to bring you information to help do business with local government and state government. We're going to have some excellent presentations today. There might be some opportunities just with your fellow vendor community. They might have some information that might be helpful to you as well. The first thing I'd like to do is introduce to you members of the California Department of Industrial Relations, Ying and Jorge Delgadillo.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Ying and Jorge Delgadillo is my coworker here. We're going to present the SB 54 presentation for you guys. So just want to let you know some histories about SBA 54. California is actually the 6th state who is enforcing the contractor registration for the public works. And the first state was, if I believe correctly, it's Wisconsin back in 1994. So the Department of Finance and the Department of Industrial Relations actually made a way to best fund the Public Works Unit to enforce the laws and also focus on the egregious contractors who is working for public works jobs. SBA 54, we actually delete the whole section for CMU, the Compliance Monitoring Unit, and we stopped billing the public owners, which are the awarding bodies, for 0.25% of their bond proceeds, or we stopped having them to pay 0.25% of the certain design build projects. With that, we're going to focus on the enforcement activities on the egregious behaving contractors, because back while we were having compliance monitoring unit, we were actually monitoring for all projects that was having bond proceeds or certain design build projects. So with this, we can really focus on the bad actors so that the law-abiding contractors will be able to compete in the public works world. We're going to have some technical opportunities currently in development, including the new electronic certified payroll records. So everyone, all the contractors would be able to upload their certified payrolls by January 1st of 2016. We're going to allow the website portal to let the public works shareholders to see the redacted certified payrolls. So we would be stopping to ask you for a copy of the certified payrolls if they requested it. We're going to have a data-driven wage determination system, which is going to connect to the certified payroll records, and it would be more user-friendly for the contractors to see what is the correct prevailing wage determinations. All right? So let's talk about some SBA 54 registration requirements. The law actually went in effect on June 20th of 2014, which is requiring all the awarding bodies to upload the projects in the PwC 100 system by that time. The funding bill to pay for the public works enforcement for the Labor Commissioner's Office and other departments for the industrial relations, public works functions, and it gives us the authority to set at $11.4 million. And because of this program, we estimated about 38,000 contractors to register for us, which can generate up to $11.4 million. And we are going to, again, address in the underground economies. I don't know if anyone knows, we estimated about $100 to $200 billion that was actually lost in the underground economy due to the bad actors who is not paying workers' comp, who is actually paying the workers under the table, things like that. So we're trying to focus on this issue and try to generate more income for the Department of Industrial Relations, and also would allow the other fair contractors to compete. The SBA 54 requires the contractors to be in good standing, and we're going to talk about it later and to be how you can register and what's the requirements. So, like I said before, DLSE is emphasizing, we're going after the bad actors that's hurting the economy or the industry as a whole. So due to the time constraint, I'm going to skip these two slices. All right. So we're going to have different applications in our system. So first of them is the Public Works Contractor Registration, which is new, and Jorge is going to introduce you how you can register. And the second one is the project registration, the PWC 100 system, which is available for the awarding bodies. And we have, with the new regulations, we are going to monitor the bad actors instead of monitoring the projects. So by doing so, we're going to review their certified payrolls. We're going to do field monitoring. We are going to do site visits, things like that. And we also enforce the prevailing wage and the apprenticeship requirements and the other labor laws when we are going on field to monitor them. So next, we're going to have Jorge to give us an overview of our website.
Hello, good morning, everyone. Just, you guys can give us a quick count. Awarding bodies, how many of you are here? Awarding bodies only? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's good. 10 probably, all right. So I'm assuming all of you are contractors. We know we're going to have a lot of questions. Don't worry, we'll be here for a while after, again, to answer all those questions for you. We're going to get into right now the how you register. www.dir.va.gov. It should take you to this website, and all you need to do is up top in that corner, you can see Public Work Project little wrench. You will click on that, and that will take you to our registration, our PWC 100 information, pretty much everything you need to start off and get going with this whole process. As you can see, we have a little information regarding Public Works, contractor registration, project registration for awarding bodies, a little more information as to signing up with the electronic certified payroll record.
So go ahead.
Anyway, this will take you to all the links you need to get to sign up. A quick definition, this comes up a lot, of Public Works is from section 1720. Public Works means construction, alteration, demolition, installation, or repair work done under contract and paid for in whole or in part of public funds. Also includes pre-construction and survey. Now, regarding the requirements, here we just have mostly for the awarding body to take into account, and contractors should also be always fully aware for all public work projects to be actually public works. It has to be $1,001 or more, meaning the whole contract, not part of the contract, not just your part of the contract, the whole contract. This section is also applicable to any work performed under contract and not applicable to work carried out by a public agency and its own forces. This section is applicable to contracts for maintenance work. All maintenance work is covered. There's another question we get a lot. Yes, it's covered, it's prevailing wage. So if you do this type of work, you need to register.
Thank you, Jorge. So what Jorge introduced us was, what was the definition for the labor codes, and it's already set in stone. So what is the impact? on the SBA 54. We are actually beginning the registration on July 1st of 2014 at an initial rate of $300 for the registration fee. And the registration is good for fiscal year until June 30th, 2015. And the contractors will need to renew annually. The contractors will need to meet the minimum qualification standards. Next slides are the requirements for are the minimum requirements. So in order to register with BLSE, the contractors must certify or provide proof of workers' compensation insurance. The contractors will have to have no outstanding liabilities for wages, damages, interest, fines, or penalties due to an employee or the state. They have to remain good standing, which means that they cannot be under federal or state debarment from performing public works. They have to have a valid contractor's license if their trade requires that. After registration becomes mandatory, we're going to talk about in the next slide what are the timelines for it. No bid or work without registration. For the first violation in the next 12 months period, there may be up to $2,000 in penalties if they do not comply. So the timeline is that the registration and the fee began on July 1st of 2014, and the awarding bodies will need to upload their project information on or effective July 1st of 2014 for all public works jobs. And contractors must register in order to bid on a public works project that is going to be effective March 1st of 2015, or that actually started. The contractors must be registered to be awarded a public works project that is on or after April 1st of 2015. And for those projects, the contractors will need to submit their certified payrolls online into the eCPR system. Effective January 1st of 2016, all contractors must furnish the certified payroll records online to the Labor Commissioner's office, with some exceptions. And Jorge is going to tell you what are those exceptions. Like I said before, this slide is for the awarding bodies. They would need to upload the PwC 100 report on or after June 20th of 2014. If the project's over $1,000, and it will have to be a public works project. It used to be the Labor Code Section 1773 that the awarding bodies only required to upload projects over $30,000, but with the new SBA 54, they would be required to upload it for all projects. And in January 1st of 2015, all bid or contract documents must contain the language found in Labor Code Section 1771.1a, or 1771.1a. It's actually, a section of that is there. Basically, it's just telling the contractors that they would need to register before they can bid on the public works project. And next, Jorge is going to introduce you to our registration affidavit.
Ying and I have been getting a lot of your phone calls and public phone calls as to we're having issues registering. Well, the most, I guess you can say that the two most common issues that we're finding. As you can see, we have 5 tabs up top: contractor information, legal entity information, worker compensation, contractor certification, and the last one, payment method. We just want to remind everyone, first and foremost, remove your pop-up blocker. That's an issue. Just remove it, and it'll help streamline this. The other note, on that first page, you can see right there where we have contractor legal name right up top. That field, and in our workers' compensation field, where it says, it'll say policy holder name. You won't see that right here, but once you click on that tab, you will. And under contractor certification, your business name or names must all be the same. They must match. If they do not match, all three of those boxes, it will not accept it. You won't be able to register. All right, so please keep that in mind. We do have a search engine where an awarding body can just put in the contractor's legal name, and it'll let you know if they're actually have been registered or not. Public can also check to make sure that they, have done everything correctly and registered correctly. And people have been asking, what if a contractor fails to register? If you're ineligible to bid on public works, if you fail to register, awarding bodies, please, you need to help us take cognizance. If you don't see that someone has been properly registered, they cannot be working on that project. Simple as that. If we find a first violation in a 12-month period, the contractor, if they want to continue working, will have to pay a $2,000 penalty, plus also a $300 registration fee. And again, that's only for the first violation. If we have an inadvertent lapse renewal, we do have a 90-day grace period to pay, but you will be having to pay double the fee to re-register. Contractor does have the right to appeal if registration has been denied or revoked. We still are doing procedures. We still have under development, different procedures to once we get down that road as to what we're going to be doing. If we have a failure to register, it's grounds for substituting subcontractors. So if by chance you, contractor, didn't register, and by chance a general picks you up, we will let you substitute another contractor if need be. Not a problem. If by chance we find a work that was thought to be a private work, but later found out to be public work, we'll let you register, obviously without penalty. That won't be a problem. The PwC 100, again, is for the awarding bodies. All awarding bodies will be required to provide notice to all DIR, to DIR on all projects within 5 days of project award. And regarding contractors now, we do have that electronic certified payroll upload for you. Again, you'll go to our website that I stated earlier. Contractors must upload all new public works projects beginning April 1st, 2015. Contractors must also upload on all public works projects, new or ongoing, beginning January 1st, 2016. The only exceptions would be for projects monitored by our DIR-approved legacy labor compliance program, which would be LA Unified, the County of Sacramento, Caltrans, and the City of Los Angeles. Or any project labor or stabilization agreement. What we're showing you on this slide is actually, if by chance you can't find the awarding body, you need to contact them because for whatever reason, maybe they haven't turned in their PwC 100, and if they didn't turn in that PwC 100, there's no way for you to be able to upload. You guys have any questions?
Right, so I believe this gentleman is having some issue, but I don't know what website or what application that you went to that it blocked you. So basically we have different sites or applications online. I got a lot of the contractors actually registered to the PwC 100 system instead of the registration system. So without knowing where you went, No, on the upper right-hand corner, you can see there's a link to contractor registration, awarding body, electronic certified payroll records, contractor electronic certified payroll records, and public works projects registration. So without knowing where you went and without knowing what blocked you, we can really help you over the phone or maybe in person. So the best way that I would recommend you to do is actually capture the screenshot of what was blocked or what the issue was, and then email it to the SB854@dir.ca.gov. There will be a person responding to your request or inquiry.
So the question also is, can they submit it paper version?
No, unfortunately, they cannot submit paper version. And the other thing is that with registering the site, it's better for you to register with your credit card instead of a check, because a check can take about 6 to 8 weeks to process. But checks can be immediately to the credit cards would be immediately to about 24 hours for it to show up in the registration list.
The next question is, actually, it's going to cost us $600 if we register now, because it's only going to be good until June, and then you have to pay another $600 or $300 for the next year.
Yes, unfortunately, the law says that you have to renew it annually, and it all ended in fiscal year of each year. So if you are not planning to bid on any public works project, or if you're not planning to work on any public works project that is being awarded on or after April 1st, you don't have to register now. You can wait until July 1st to actually register. Yes? The email address for DIR is SB854. It would be any issue with the registration or any questions you have with SB854. So the email address again is SB as in Sam, B as in boy, 854@dir.ca.gov.
I'd like to thank Ying and Jorge for stepping into the hornet's nest here and trying to explain. This is a new program for the state. There are lots of questions as y'all have come up with. So I encourage you to contact them either after the session today or go on their website and call in like many of you have been doing and just try to comply with their component.